Good morning, students. Today we are going to do the two abnormal conditions of skin pigmentation, page 129, and they are leukoderma and albinism. Leukoderma, also known as the vitiligo, and skin pigmentation is lost. The skin pigment is lost from smaller to larger patches at different regions of the body, and the exact cause of this disease is not yet known. Albinism, it is complete loss of pigmentation. That is, pigment is lost from all over the body, from the skin all over the body, including hair, eyebrows, eyelashes, and even iris. And the skin of affected individuals appear pinkish because of the underlying blood vessels. And the skin, it appears pinkish. Then albinism is a recessive trait caused due to inheritance. So this disease is inherited from the parents, and an albino couple would produce albino child. All albino children are produced by the albino couple. So these are two abnormal conditions. You can be asked differences between leukoderma and albinism. In leukoderma, the pigment is lost in smaller or larger patches at different regions of the body. And in this, there is complete loss of pigmentation of the skin all over the body, hair, eyebrows, and eyelashes, and even iris. And second is, the reason for this disease or the cause of this disease is not yet known, but here it is an inherited disease. Next is dermis. The dermis is the inner thick layer of connective tissue made up of elastic fibers. It is tough and flexible. At certain places, the dermis in our skin is very thick, as on the palms and sole. And the skin is thick on our palms. These are palms. And on the soles. And very thin at other places, as in the eyelids. The dermis contains several other structures, that is, blood vessels, nerve fibers, sensory organs, hair follicles, sweat glands, etc. Leather obtained from the hides of the animal is actually the dermis part of the skin. And the leather which we get, it is obtained from the hides, that is, skin of dead animals. And that skin of the dead animals is treated with chemicals. Those chemicals, along with the upper layer of the skin, that is epidermis, is brushed off, and dermis is left behind, that is called leather. Then the outer region of the dermis, which lies next to the epidermis, is raised into numerous small processes called papillae, which contain blood capillaries and nerve endings. And the nerve endings and sense organs here are concerned with sensations of touch and pain. So these nerve endings and the sense organs, they are concerned with the sensation of touch and pain. The sharp sense of touch in the skin of fingertips enables the blind to read the braille characters, and there are some more sense receptors in the deeper parts, and which are concerned with the sensation of pressure, pain, heat, and cold. And the layers beneath the dermis contain numerous fat cells, that is adipose tissue. This subcutaneous fat, that is the layer of fat below the skin, is called subcutaneous fat. Not only serves as food reserves, so function of this fat is to store food, and also as heat insulating layer. Heat insulating layer means it does not let the heat to escape, neither to enter. and as well as it even acts as a shock absorber. Then there are the derivatives of the skin. The special derivatives of human skin include hair, nails, sebaceous glands, sweat glands, and mammary glands. First, we'll study about the hair. A hair consists of three parts. Hair shaft is the part which protects from the skin and may extend slightly below the surface of the epidermis. And in normal situations, they lie obliquely on the skin. So these hair shafts, they project out of the skin, and even they extend below in the epidermis, and they lie obliquely in the skin. Hair root is a part embedded into the dermis. So this is the hair. This is hair shaft. Then hair root is embedded in the dermis, and the lower part of the root, hair root, is expanded to form hair bulb, which contains a projection of the dermis called hair papilla with capillaries of the blood. And the hair follicle is a structure enclosed in the hair root. It is composed of the epithelial and the connected tissue sheath. The hair bulb and the hair follicle together are responsible for the growth and elongation of the hair. So this hair follicle and the hair bulb, they are the ones which help in elongating the hair. And the growth of the hair occurs by addition of the cells at the base, which soon die. And the color of the hair is due to the varying quantity of melanin, that is the pigment, and the gray or the silvery color of the hair is due to the minute air spaces. So our hair go gray when there are spaces formed in the hair when the pigment is lost. So this much for today.